Hey, what's happening everyone? I'm SirJames coming at you guys with another video, and today I want to go ahead and go over two things. The beginning portion of this video is to share with you guys a video game haul, which I haven't done for, I don't know, a few months actually on this channel. I know a lot of my regular viewers had missed the video game hauls because I was putting my focus on Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but I now have something to showcase at least before the upcoming Black Friday of 2019. Besides that, afterwards I want to go ahead and talk a little bit about Disneyland and Star Wars Galaxy's Edge because I was there this past weekend on the 28th for a couple of different things. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. Now, I do want to give you guys some good news, is that if you recall my video based on my Saberforged lightsaber, I mentioned that I was going to be sending the saber into someone who is going to be changing the internal portions of it, adding the new CFX board, enabling the whole smooth swing, and of course NeoPixel. I just shipped it out today, and I know he's going to have it by Friday. He did give me an estimate of about a month, so there's a chance that I may get it by the end of October to the beginning of November, because I know a lot of you guys were asking if I could make a video once it's updated, and the answer is yes, I will, but I just want to kind of give you guys the heads up. Again, estimated towards the end of October to the beginning of November. So let's go ahead and get to the video game haul. Now, for some of you who may have known, is that I originally got the Nintendo Switch when it first came out, which I don't remember the year. It's been, what, a couple years now? I kind of lost track, to be honest. And, you know, overall, I love the Nintendo Switch. I think it's a great system by Nintendo. However, there's a lot of features that I don't really utilize on the Switch, like the whole dock and changing out the Joy-Cons and whatnot. You know, just stuff like that doesn't really cater towards my initial interest. But then Nintendo announced the Switch Lite, which after looking over the features, what they're removing, the price and all that, I was like, that's the version that I want. So I sold my original Switch in favor of getting a Switch Lite, which I was planning on getting the Pokemon Sword and Shield edition, but instead I went ahead and I picked up the turquoise version of the Switch console, which of course it's right here. Video-wise doesn't do it justice, but in person it actually is a really nice color. And the reason why I changed my mind on the Pokemon one is, I don't know, I think it's because since I had sold my Switch a while back ago, because I was waiting for this one, I didn't feel like waiting another month. And honestly, I kind of feel like whenever the new Breath of the Wild game comes out, the prequel or sequel to it, I have a feeling that they may do another limited edition Switch Lite, so we'll just have to kind of wait and see. But the point is, I'm pretty sure there's going to be more editions coming out, and something that might catch my interest once again. Besides that, along with it, I also got, first thing, like I always tell people who get a Nintendo Switch, is to get a screen protector. My recommendation is always the glass screen protector. Easy to apply, a lot more durable. There's like this feather thing that's rubbing against my nose. So got that already on there. And then I just got a simple regular case, just a soft padded case. It's all nice and soft in the inside. You know, I don't travel or anything crazy, so I didn't need any hard cases. Besides that, I also picked up just a small handful of games. There was more that I was looking at, but I have a feeling that some of the titles I was looking at may go on sale during Black Friday, which honestly I don't really have much plans for that event, but we'll touch upon that as we get closer. First game that I picked up is the Astral Chain, made by Platinum Games. If you have not played this game before, I would highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun, actually. I'm about 4 hours in, but I'm addicted ever since the first 5 minutes. Another game I have yet to start this, the Demon X Machina. So this is a mech-based game, which I do enjoy those, like back in the old Armored Core days. This one I actually used, I've used some of my coupons too to get some pretty good deals. This one I only paid like 15 bucks because I had like a $15 off for pre-owned games of GameStop. This is the Fate Extilio Link. I have the first one and I just haven't picked up the second one. Next up is Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. Got this one on sale. And I have to say, I remember for Assassin's Creed, last time I played it on a handheld, there was like the old PSP version, and then they had Liberations on the PlayStation Vita. But I have to say it's a really good port on the Switch. I wasn't sure if it was going to be downgraded heavily or terrible. Looks really good, plays well, and of course the other thing is they're bringing Black Flag and Rogue to the Switch in December, which I will pick up for sure. Even though I have like probably, I don't know how many copies of those games by now. The next one is Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. Now when it comes to Yu-Gi-Oh! I like from the original up until GX as far as the cards go. Anything after GX I don't care about. Synchro Summon, all that, it's like, yeah, just don't follow along with those. But for the anime I watched up until 5Ds, but just for the cards, original up into the GX are my main ones to go by. And last but not least, because this was also on sale, is Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remastered. I had this on the PlayStation Vita, but now I have it on the Nintendo Switch, which I like having all these RPGs, gives me something to play. And that is basically it for the video game haul. Now moving on to the Disneyland side of things, some of you might be kind of curious. You were there on Saturday, but yet you didn't post a Star Wars Galaxy's Edge haul. That's because I've already covered, or I've already gotten for myself, the main things that I personally wanted. And if there's some things that I'm picking up for others that have yet to be covered on the channel that's video worthy, then I will have videos on. For example, one of the items that I picked up was actually this here. This is the only thing that I bought for myself that day. It's a Sith Trooper t-shirt. I got this over at the Star Traders. You could also find it at Downtown Disney. The normal retail price is $35. I paid like $30. I also picked up a Sith holocron with a yellow crystal for someone. And then for this other person I was helping out, there's 3 items, which he wanted the adult small Sith belt, along with the lightsaber belt clip and the Emperor Palpatine robe. He needed an adult small, but unfortunately they only had like 2XL and 3XL. And so he's going to have to wait a little bit, which is perfectly fine. So whenever that comes in, he did give me permission to review it. I was hoping to have that review over the weekend, but because they didn't have the size he need, I couldn't pick it up. So whenever that comes in, then I will have a review for the whole Emperor Palpatine robe. Other than that, there was one other item that I was on the search for that was in the Disneyland Park area, and that was for the Arendelle churro. It's a regular churro with the blue sugar frosting on it, and basically it tasted like, well, had the flavor of cotton candy. It's really good. You're going to find that towards the front end of the park, right where they do the flag ceremony. That's where it's going to be located. And then towards the Disney Castle, they have the Maleficent churro, which I didn't try that day, but I'm going to try it next time. Other than that, the only other thing that I did was that, for one, Saturday was extremely busy throughout the park, for sure. And as far as stock goes, though, I'm pleased to say that the stock has actually improved. The Jedi and Sith journals were in stock. The backpack over in the Resistance camp area was actually in stock. I didn't pick it up because, again, there's a few other things that were on my mind. And on top of that, as far as legacy lightsabers go, I was pleased to report that on that day, they had 9 out of the 10 sabers in stock. The only one that was out was the Mace Windu saber. But I was actually kind of surprised. Plus, it was really crowded in there, so it was like really hard for me to kind of see everything. But based on the photos, the 2 photos that I took, I was kind of looking. I was like, okay, they have that, and just Mace Windu was missing. So that's really good news too. Besides that, I was also there for a fan's birthday. He actually invited me to his birthday back during when Disney D23 was going on. His name is Xander. And I'll put an image of his outfit actually in the frame right here. He looks really cool. So he's got the same kind of outfit that I got, except with the whole different dark side color scheme going on with a few different changes to, you know, the material used for his costume. But I went to his birthday party because, again, I was invited to that. And he was really excited to see me there, and we had a great time. His family, he's got a large family, which are a really nice group of people. It was really nice to meet everyone. They're so friendly. I even got the chance to take a tour of their hotel that they're staying in, one of the Disney ones, and he was staying in one of those themed rooms, which was Pirates of the Caribbean, which was freaking awesome, by the way. And on top of that, we were talking about different things because I gave his dad my number, so we've been in contact. And apparently they've also ordered that First Order Trooper armor set. And as you guys know, it's sold there a little bit of a high price. I mean, out of my price range personally, but it would be cool to get something like that. And they had ordered it, and it's not something that you're going to get in a matter of a couple of weeks, but they stated that whenever it comes in, which is probably going to be early next year, I've been invited, because they also live not too far from me as well, to come and check it out and even do a video review on it. So for those of you asking me if I'm going to review the armor, the answer is yes, except you're going to have to wait a few months because that's how long it takes to get that particular piece. Besides that, like I said, I had a great time over at Xander's birthday party, which I did thank him and his family for inviting me over. They were pleased that I showed up as well, and hopefully I can get together with Xander and do some more activities. Again, he doesn't live too far away, and he has the same type of interests as I do, and same with his dad and whatnot, so they seem like a great group of people to hang out with. But anyways, if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. I realize my battery's about to die right now. But yeah, like I said, reviews will be coming out slowly but surely. Maybe I'll review some of these games here if you guys are interested. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.